PS5 game. Dude proceeds to attach an article that's 2 years old to back up his claim. The article itself is heavily outdated and not really worth reading, but let's see what the replies say, because they're always a lot of fun. Come on, Game Rant, mention LBP Union. I know you want to. No, they don't, youngling. Trust me, they really don't. If a LittleBigPlanet 4 happens, I hope it's not PS5 only. Dude, it has been 3 years since the PS5 came out. Why wouldn't they make it PS5 only? It makes no sense to still release games on the PS4. Not to mention that what happened last time when LBP3 came out on PS3 and PS4. What happened last time? The PS3 version was so buggy it was basically unplayable. I'd like to think LBP4 is in development right now, seeing the success of SABA. Success? I mean, we can kind of, maybe assume SABA was successful. Here's the thing about SABA selling well. Unfortunately, for all my LittleBigPlanet fans out there, SABA did not sell very well, at least on PC. We don't actually have the numbers available for what SABA sold on console, but we do have the numbers for what SABA sold on PC, and it was one of the worst selling PC ports of all time. So I don't think we'll be seeing more SABA on PC because it sold absolutely horrible. You might be thinking as well, yes, Nerdy Ant, I hear what you're saying, but they're still releasing DLC costumes. Surely a game that gets DLC updates 3 years after it comes out must be good. It must be popular. You are very wrong.
Wrong. Not this time. Not this time. You're wrong.
The reason you are wrong is because even Mark Paul himself in a tweet confirmed that these costumes have been in development 2 years ago. They've already made them all ahead of time, and now they're slowly releasing them, which is kind of easy to tell. The paint costume, they're just plain reskins, Mark. It's time I finally covered the topic of what direction is the Sackboy franchise going in. Notice how I said Sackboy, despite the third game selling decently well.
Though LittleBigPlanet 3 had actually sold even less, with around 2.7 million copies.
For some reason, Sony never bothered to fix it, so even though out of all the LBP games they were releasing, they decided that because one flopped, they should basically give up. My theory is when support stopped for LBP3 in 2017, that's when Sumo started creating SABA. Once this came out in 2020, almost 3 years later, the only game we got was a cheaply made mobile runner that is apparently still getting new DLC. Who the f is playing this game and spending money on it? You should be ashamed of yourself. I've been meaning to say this for a long time, but I believe Sony is trying to replace LBP with just Sackboy. I also believe this will completely fail. I simply do not think that SABA is good enough to be its own series, because looking back, it was a very safe, kid-friendly, generic game that did not garner a lot of interest in the broader gaming community. It wasn't bad as a standalone game, but making a franchise out of it would fail. Regardless, just like all of you, I do like smoking that flavored copium known as wanting an LBP4. And maybe they'll do it. I don't think they're gonna do it, honestly. But maybe they will. Maybe we'll get one in the future. I am not quite sure though. Anyways, if you want a new LBP game, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more. I do think they are trying to make a new Sackboy franchise instead of making a new LBP game. But I would like to thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye, everybody.